played FTL?
Nope.
No? It could be one we could play. It's a pretty cool game, and the developer, I think it's just one guy, he has started working on another game that looks pretty interesting, where you fly around in space, and I think you're like a space pirate or something, or maybe you just have random missions. But you can like sneak up on other ships that are flying around and like dock with them, and then you walk around inside as a person, and you can take out guards and like blow stuff up and pick up different weapons, and then you can, if you take out the pilot, you can take over the ship and then start flying that one around. And if it has guns, then you can power the guns and stuff. So it looked pretty interesting, just because it has in FTL you are in control of a ship, but you don't really control the direction of it. You just control the actions of the guns and the different systems on the ship, and then you can kind of direct the people on the ship about where to be, but you don't have finite control of what they're doing. So in this new game, you just have control of one person, and you control everything they're doing, and you can take over a whole ship. You can break stuff apart on the ship. Like if you get attacked, maybe your engines will get blasted away or something, so you can run to your escape pod and jet off in another direction. It looked pretty interesting. Really curious what that blank square is supposed to be. If it's a glitch or if it's some kind of secret. Air pockets. Don't drone me, bro.
I almost made it to the vine.
Oh, it's a cheap shot. Why'd you do that?
Trying to get over here.
Looked like you specifically crashed into that.
I didn't have a lot of power.
Mm-hmm. We can't bother
Do
with
you want to drive?
We can't bother with the turning thrusters. Just go for it. They've given her all she's got, Captain. Just jiggle the throttle a little bit, Scotty.
Captain?
Captain! Snake! Snake! Cheap shot. This mouse has a different feel to it because the sensor is not centered; it's like off to the right.
Yeah.
I found it interesting because I think I have a habit of like twisting the mouse a little bit here and there, and so when I would twist the mouse, it would shift the cursor in a weird elliptical way as opposed to just like basically being in place.
You got twisted around the sensor.
I know. Took a little getting used to. It strikes me as odd, like, what purpose could they possibly have of shifting it off to the side? Ooh, way station.
Yeah, I guess.
Well,
Alright, now we need to go this way.
we're fueled for days.
Well, man, it's been days.
I wonder what the top speed on this thing is.
That.
Yeah, but like, is it like 60 meters per second or 100 meters per
Space.
second. I know, but I mean, it has like a meter gauge, so you should be able to calculate it.
Oh, okay.
1,000. What's that?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work out for you.
Seems to maybe be 50 meters per second. Rough estimate. Maybe less than that. Air pocket.
Gotta go to 0.
They'll have to get me.
Max, you're paranoid.
It's funny, they all destroyed against the Shrike.
I imagine him to be basically just a giant saw blade.
Space Blade. Look out.
Oh. I think I could use this.
Mm-hmm. And we gotta find some oxygen pretty fast. Air pocket. Speak of the air pocket and he shall appear.
How would you... Got it. Love it. I got something.
I think that's oxygen. More air. Space air, the best kind. Pure and free from all those nasty atmospheric chemicals.
Hate me some chemicals. Thank you, everyone. Lovely. All right, 2770, making progress.
Slowly but surely. If only they had... I wish the way station was like a save point. A checkpoint.
Then the game would be too easy.
Maybe.
One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Oh boy.
Yeah, I think about 50 meters per second is pretty accurate.
It went right through the pylon. Run!
He's immune to pylons. What do we do? Release the crates.
You know, I don't know if it's the game or your controller, but sometimes it gets stuck doing something.
Really? It's probably you.
Just...
Oh yeah. It's probably oxygen, right?
Oh yeah. Full on oxygen. Just gotta go completely the other direction.
More air. Sweet. Man. I wonder if the straightest path is also the most fraught with danger.
You think I should go in a giant circle?
Maybe. Or maybe like, you know, diagonal off in one direction for a while and then straighten up and go towards it.
Well, we'll get the opportunity soon enough.
when we run out of air again.
Which is gonna be a while. But
Yeah, it seems to me that it's diminishing returns on that.
couldn't be.
Have you ever read Catch-22?
I read part of it.
Part of it?
Yeah.
I like that book. I'm thinking I'll have to reread it here pretty soon. I always like the name Mind Your Binder. One of the characters in there. I would frequently name one of my World of Warcraft characters Mind Your Binder, especially if it was a gnome. Seemed like a good gnome name.
Nomonym.
Nomonym. Pseudonym. There's another nym.
That's like a pen name.
Yeah, could be. It's just any substitute name, pretty much.
Then what's a pen name? Is that a penonym?
Well, I've heard nom de plume,
Yeah, right. Okay.
which is more French than Latin. Dukedom.
Doesn't juke sound like an offensive term to you?
Kind of. Those jukes coming in, stealing our jobs and our women. What nationality would it be?
Oh, I'm thinking like Israeli.
Isn't a juke, I mean, other than the box, isn't it a type of instrument? Maybe wherever that comes from, that'll be the nationality. Huh. I'm not seeing it. Where does the etymology of jukebox come from? The term jukebox came into use in the United States beginning in 1940, apparently derived from the familiar usage juke joint, derived from the Gullah word juke or jug, meaning disorderly, rowdy, or wicked.
Disorderly, yeah.
So
That's how you juke people.
What's Gullah? Gullah language. Coastal low country region of South Carolina and Georgia.
Take that, you filthy jukes.
Also called Sea Island Creole English and Geechee. The Creole language spoken by the Gullah people, also called Geechees, an African American population living in the Sea Islands and in the coastal region of the U.S. states of South Carolina, Georgia, and Northeast Florida. So it's basically a slang term for a certain kind of black person. I don't know if we want to introduce more of that.
I personally don't know any offensive terms for black people.
Well, there's Biggledy Boo, which I learned from 30 Rock. Danger, danger, Chris Peterson.
You can't say my name on air.
Are you using my Christian name?
People are going to start stalking me. Oh boy.
Right, they wouldn't have known your name was Chris based on the opening titles of all of our videos, nor Peterson based on the title of our show.
Really left us open for this. We're gonna be getting so many pizzas at our door.
Right, because there's only one Christopher Peterson in the world.
They didn't know it was Christopher. Yeah, it's not like we've made references to Utah or Mormonism in any way, or even local places around where we live.
I'm sure even in our local phone book you'll find a multitude of Chris Petersons.
That might be true.
And you're probably not even listed by yourself anyway.
But you, on the other hand, they'd probably find you.
Maybe. I don't know how that all works. Like, at what point do they start listing you in the phone book when you... I mean, they can't possibly know specifically when you move out on your own. I wonder what the system is for that. Maybe when you get a credit card? That seems like the logical... where they might get that kind of info. Your address and your name. Now I'm curious. I'm gonna run and grab a phone book.
So, did anyone read any good books this week? Yes, I've been reading. Lots of reading. Oh look, he's back.
What did you say about me behind my back?
Yes.
Peterson. Starts with a P.
Make sure you go ahead and mention our phone number.
I see a Nate Peterson, but also wife listed, so that's not me.
Maybe their info's outdated.
Maybe I wouldn't be in this one because this is for our county and I was living in a different county.
Yeah.
But I don't see me in here. I also don't see a Chris Peterson.
Not a single one?
Nope.
Take that, internet.
Maybe they get this info when you get like a home phone line. So maybe I'll never be in the phone book.
Yep.
That's got to be it. I mean, who puts this out? I mean, it is a phone directory, so it's got to be the phone company that's putting it out, right? It's got to be tied to that home phone number, which is a dying thing. I wonder what... There's got to be like... I'm thinking like, 10 years down the road when I have like a house and a family, presumably.
Uh-huh.
I figure...
Not dying in a gutter. Go on.
I figured, we've got to have some sort of like central phone number where people can reach us, especially like, if somebody wants to call one of my children, I'm not going to give them a cell phone at age 6.
Right, because nobody wants to call them.
Well, I mean, they have child friends that may want to call them. I'm not going to have them calling me on my phone.
So why isn't your kid going to have a cell phone? Just because you don't want to spend the money?
I figure they don't really need it until they're
Really, they do.
until they're driving, in my opinion. But who knows? I mean, I'll play it by ear. But I figure, for general purpose, I'll have, a family plan, and then we'll have just like a standalone number and a cell phone that we'll just have in the house, and that'll be like our home phone. I'm sure people do that nowadays. Or maybe landlines are still a cheap enough option that you could do that. They still have, telephone lines being connected to houses. They must have a use for them.
they're decorative.
They're always offering like package deals with your internet. Like, sign up for a home phone line and get your internet for only $19 a month.
Come on, old girl.
You can do it.
Ah, yeah!
And we're dead.
Dying. Now we're dead. Hey, why don't you take the comm for a second?
Okay. See what we can accomplish here. We'll take it slow and steady. Air pocket. Come on.
I see you're off to a great start.
I'm gonna take it easy. Easy rider.
Uh-huh.
Easy like Sunday morning.
We'll see.
Eggs over easy. Yeah. Nope. So are you studying all these religious texts for like poetry and songwriting ideas?
Pretty much.
Is that going to be your thing? You're going to write like Christian rock and Islam rock and and what's the other one? Buddhism rock? Hindu rock?
No. They still have their own style
Okay.
of aesthetics.
So it's more of an inspiration kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm reading these religious texts for inspiration.
Okay. Convoy. Dang it.
Working at the convoy.
What happens when the drone crashes into it? Nope. Air pocket. Dang it. Take that. Space whale.
Space whaled on him.
Hmm. No. Get away. No. No, that's not good. That's not good. Come on. What's your methodology for doing this? You seem to have good success.
Oh, you hold back until it's fully there, and then you hold forward for like a second and a half.
Aha. Now I gotta punch it. No. Ion vent.
I was taking it easy going.
It was okay. Getting back up there. power. Nope, there's an ion vent back there.
I bet that's a fuel cell.
Think so?
Mm-hmm. It's right there. Just reach out and grab it.
Come on. Come on.
And there's an air pocket even right next to it.
Come on. Not like this. Not like this. We can do it. Ah, I made it to 3,352.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
For a first timer. It's like Oregon Trail in space.
They have that.
Right. You talking about that super wagon adventure?
I can't remember what it was called. But I just remember seeing an Oregon Trail in space type of game.
Oh. You know, that uses power.
Does it? I don't think so. Well, maybe it does.
It would make sense.
Maybe. Whoa. Oh, bollocks. Don't.
Kids,
Don't.
please, close
Don't.
your ears. For this
Go away.
part. Bring the Shrek back. It's your strat.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Grab that. Yeah.
All
Now
right.
you're free and clear.
What was that?
Great.
Crate and barrel.